All right, well, hello and good later part of the afternoon now on this Saturday, January 7th, 2023, as this is the sixth matchup of the day of this JV Crusader Classic Tournament, as this is between Crosspointe and Good News. All right, well, here we go, and that tip is won by Crosspointe. Here's 4, over there 10 in the paint, puts it up and scores. 2-0 Crosspointe. Good news with the basketball. Yes, I hope your afternoon has been going well so far, and this one is up and good. Three-pointer for Good News, 3-2. 22, thought about it, and in the paint. Then 10 of 3, and that one is in there. 5-3 Crosspointe. Good News with the ball. Here's 23. And here's 1. Five. Guarded by 21. 5 takes a 3, and that one's off. And rebounded by 21 of Crosspointe, and that one will get out of bounds, and it'll be Good News ball. Here's Good News, number 11, and he lost it, and that will be Crosspointe's basketball. As there comes the throw, and there is 22 with the ball. As inside, puts it up and scores. 7-3 Crosspointe. As I want to say thank you to those of you who might be watching or watch us at a later time. This is your guy, Matthew Fox, coming to you live inside the Crusader box, as this is the second ever junior varsity tournament I've been announcing all day, and it has been a pleasure to do so, as this is the 6th game between Good News and Crosspointe. Good News with the ball. Here's 23. Outside, 11. And that will be taken away by Crosspointe. And here's 22. And 30 puts it up. No, and 10 puts it up and scores. Crosspointe up 9-3. Timeout by Good News and Crosspointe. Well, you know how I was talking about the implications for this game? Well, it sounds like no matter what happens here, it should be Crosspointe and Suburban to play in the championship. I mean, I know I said if Good News wins, each team would have two teams, but I was talking, JD was talking to me, and we were just talking, and he would have to go look at it, but it sounds like Crosspointe and Suburban, Crosspointe for sure, and it sounds like Suburban's going to get in, so that should be set for the championship right after this game. So And if I remember JV, last JV tournament a year ago, that I believe, I remember Suburban making it, and I think Crosspointe did too. I think, and I remember Crosspointe beating us. I believe that's right. I could be wrong, but I believe that's right. I'll check on that and make sure. Yeah, that one is up and good. 9-5 as it is a 4-point game. And that will be a layup for Crosspointe, 11-5. And of course, I will go over roster information as I've done all day at halftime. As over and back. And that one's stolen away by Good News. Here's 21 in the paint, and he scores. Way to go on that one. Picked his pocket, man. That was a good play. 22 has it over there. 21. And over there, wing. 4 throws it over there, left corner. Not this time. Rebound offensive by 10. And now on the ground with it. And now a tie up. And that will favor Good News. So great job of Good News for doing that. 2:59 to play in this first quarter. It's been moving right along. And here's Good News with the ball, number 11. And now that one is intercepted, and Crosspointe guy fell down. And as the Crosspointe player ties his shoe, Crosspointe will get it out of bounds. 2:41 to play in his first quarter. They're up by 4, and he throws it in, and that's intercepted. Good job by number 11. And here he did lose it, though, and picks it back up and scores. So even though he lost it, he picked it back up and put it back in. 11-9, and that one's over. And here's 4 for Crosspointe. He throws it over there, 30, and then 10, guarded, and pass it out. 4, it's fake. Drive, puts it over there and in the paint and puts it up and in. 13-9, Crosspointe. All right, here is Good News with the ball. 1. And 1 with it. Under 2 minutes now in the first quarter. 11 over there, 5. Behind the free throw line. And stolen away, wasn't paying attention. 21, and that one was off, and a foul is called as number 21 will go to the line for the Crosspointe Panthers. 1:48 to play in the first quarter. Number 21, Ben Stock. And the first one is just off. Second one is off as well. And the rebound out of bounds. It will stay with Crosspointe. 1:47 to play in the first quarter, 13-9. As 21 looks, and finds a wide open 30. 15-9. Jonathan Smith is the one who scored that. All right, here's good news with the ball, number 11, a minute and a half to play in the first. And here's 11, and that one will be out of bounds to Crosspointe. All right, number 4 to make the inbound pass, and does. As he brings it across, finds a 4, wide open, boom! 18-9. And here is 11 for Crosspointe. Excuse me, 11 for Good News as he throws it right there. Here is 23. 23 gets inside in the paint, puts it up and missed it, and short. Rebound Crosspointe, and here they come. And here's 21 behind the line. And 4 again. 21-9 Crosspointe basketball, man. I mean, they have been dominating. Here is 11 for Good News. Pass it over to 1. Now 20 seconds to play, and good defense on the ground. 1 looking and taken away by Crosspointe. Now it's taken away by Good News, and he throws it. 21, give it to somebody. There you go. Oh. And now taken on the Crosspointe, and now taken away by Good News. All right, 6 seconds, 5, and now defense taken away by Crosspointe, and that's how the quarter ends. 23-9 in favor of the Panthers, man. They have been playing so hard. You know, they played Suburban the first game of the day earlier this morning, and I tell you, they have looked absolutely stunning. So Suburban is going to play them in the championship, and I got to tell you, you got to make sure you hang around early, because if you don't, Crosspointe is going to take care of you. They're just proving that right now. So with that being said, we'll get you set for the second quarter. All right, welcome back. Second quarter to get going. All right, 22, and here's Crosspointe now, 22. Now there's 40, turn around, and here's 21, passes over there, 10, and he will miss it, but get it back, and puts it back up and scores. 25-9, Crosspointe. 16-point lead, man. Suburban, you better be ready. You have got to be ready for the championship game. You've got to be ready. All right, here is 21. Crosspointe tipped and stolen by Crosspointe. Here they are again, and he will score. 27-9, man. 27-9, an 18-point lead, man. 18-point lead. All right, Good News with the ball, and he throws it over there. 5. Between the legs. Here is 21. Pass it over, and that one is taken away by Crosspointe. Here we go again, and all day lays it up and in. 29-9, timeout. Good News, as it is a 20-point advantage. Full timeout for Crosspointe. Good News. Be back with you shortly. All right, 5:58 remains here in the second quarter. Of course, as you can see, Crosspointe has just been playing with a whole lot of energy. At 15 passes in to 11. All right, 11 with the ball for Good News. Good News defenders, that is. And now that one will get out of bounds, and that will stay with Good News. All right, here comes the inbound, 15-11. And guarded by 21, now double teamed. And 5 and 2, and gives it to 5 in the paint, and now taken away and on the ground, and Crosspointe comes away with it. And here comes 21. 21 for Crosspointe, throws it in the paint, 40, and scores. 31-9, 22-point advantage. $11 for Good News. And 23 takes a 3 and banked in a 3. 31-12. And for the answer, no. Rebound, Good News, 15, then throws it into 11. Here comes 11. 11 stops, shoots, no. 22 rebound for Crosspointe, and here they come. As 22 steps back, gets it to 40, and 25 in the paint. Puts it up, no, and rebound 11 of Good News, and here they come. 2-point shot, yes. 31-14. In the paint, puts it up and scores again, 33-14. Okay. 11 for Good News, throws it over there, 2, and outside 11. Guard double teamed once again and just throws it up there, and hello 40 says, hello ball says number 40. In 23 and 25 get to 21. And back to 40 and now to 21. Hello 22, and he gets away. 40 takes a 3. Boom. 36-14. Boom. 11. 23 falls down, and yeah, that was Demarion Scott. Yeah, he's okay. He's okay. He's been a fighter today. So is everybody. 10 puts it up short. Defensive rebound, 2-1 of Good News. 1 over to 11. 11, good move. Puts it up and no. Offensive rebound though. 23, Demarion. Here's 21 and passes it out. 1 with the ball. Cameron. And here's 5, Thomas. Thomas over there, Cameron. And there's Carter Gilbert. And Demarion, Carter. And a 3-second violation on Good News. And it will be Crosspointe's basketball. 2:17 to play left in this first half. Throws it over. Here's 10 in the paint, and he scores. Number 10 for Crosspointe, 38-14. Quentin forward, a good job. Eleven throws it to 5. Oh, tried it, but ends up getting it back though. And able to pass it out. Fawn, Cameron. Almost stepped on and does step on the half-court line. A minute 36 to play in the first half. And that one will get out of bounds. Crosspointe stays with it. Now a minute 32 to play in the first half. Forty looking to throw, and that one is out of bounds. And be Good News basketball. All right, 15 gets it into 11. And over there, and there you go. 2-point basket for Good News, 38-16. Forty finds 25 in the paint, puts it up, no, and rebound, Good News. 5, under a minute now before halftime. Here's 11, left side, guarded by 5 and 40. And there's 5. And intercepted by 3. Ten. 5 to 3. And 10. 2-point shot is good. 40-16, under half a second here in the first half. And that's intercepted. And now that one was kicked on Good News picks it up. They got 10 seconds to go. 5 throws it and intercepted again. And here comes 10. And it was 3 and 10. Got it. (42-16) at halftime. As obviously Crosspointe has been running away with this. All right, so now I'll go over the roster information and all that right now for both Good News and Crosspointe. All right, we'll start with Good News here. JV boys basketball roster one last time today. As we have number 1, Cameron Starks. Number 2, Carlos Starks. Number 5, Thomas Bell. Number 10, Kadron Suggs. Number 11, Amir Anderson. Number 15, Ramel Morris. Number 20, Jalen Caston. Number 21, Carter Gilbert. Number 23, Demarion Scott. Number 30, Carrington Harris. Number 33, Keandre Kennedy. Number 45, DJ Johnson. Number 50 and number 52, Armand Waddy. And then the head coach for the Good News Defenders is Mr. Mark Coe. And I've really loved his enthusiasm with his players today. He just seems like a very enthused coach and cares about everybody. And if you know their ministry, and you just gotta love what they do. And I love that. So that is all the Good News Defenders in full. And now switch over to Crosspointe here real quickly. We have number 3, Micah Engel. Number 4, Will Yeiter. Number 5, Levi Hopelman. Number 10, Quentin Ford. Number 15, Tate Olson. Number 20, Jackson Gear. Number 21, Ben Stock. Number 22, DJ Johns. Number 25, Jaden Barnes. Number 30, Jonathan Smith. And number 40, Nathaniel Hobelman. The head coach for Crosspointe is Joshua Gear, and the statistician is Ben Hewitt. That is the Crosspointe Christian Academy JV boys basketball roster in full. All right, it's about 6 minutes till the second half gets going, and then right after this game will be the championship game between Crosspointe and Suburban. Crosspointe was the best record, playing against Suburban, the second best record. All right, I'll take a short break, be back with you to start the second half and to finish this game. All right, stay tuned until then, and thank you for watching. Well, we have the second half here between Good News and Crosspointe. As obviously this is Good News' last game of the day, but I'm glad they were to get one win earlier. And so, all right, second half is now underway between Good News and Crosspointe. As here is 21, gets over to 1, and that's a three-point shot, and that is missed, and 22 comes away with it. And here is 3 of Crosspointe, puts it up and scores. 44-16. As that one will get out of bounds, stay right with Good News. All right, now we can resume. 11 being tightly guarded, and 23, 11 with it. And 1, and that one just saved by him. And throws it over to 11. And 5, two-point shot, no. And that one, good save by 23. And 21, two-point shot, that one is no. And passes out, 1, over there 11, up top, a 3, no. Comes right back out, tries again, yes. One got the shot to fall, one got the shot to fall. That's what I'm trying to say. Tightly guarded, here's 40. And here's 3, 22, tries for the answer, and that one just off, and that one will go out of bounds. Good News ball. All right, Good News with the basketball. That one just short. And 11 comes away with it on the board in the paint. Two-point shot, yes. 44-21. All right, 15, and that one is tapped out of bounds. 4:40 in this third quarter. And Crosspointe throws it in, and inbounds, and that's a good shot for number 40. 46-21, Crosspointe. $11 for Good News. Three intercepts it, ahead to 25. Two-point shot, and that's a foul. As number 25 for Crosspointe will shoot 2. Jaden Barnes. First one off. Second one is good. 2-point basket for Crosspointe, 49-21. Under 3.5 to play in the third quarter. .15, and that's a foul, a travel. All right, under 3 minutes left here in this third quarter. 21 has it over there, 1. Takes a 3 and missed it. And rebound 15 for Crosspointe. In and out. Got it. If you're listening, I'm mostly, for the remainder of this game, I'm going to talk, I'm going to say a little bit, probably not too much, just try and save myself for the championship game, because obviously we know who's going to play, Suburban and Crosspointe. Oh, and that reminds me, it was not Crosspointe last year who Suburban played in the JV championship. It was Calvary. It was Calvary who played. I know I thought it was Crosspointe, but it actually was Calvary. I got the C part right. It was a C team, as that one is good. 53-21. So it was Calvary who Suburban played in that championship, not Crosspointe. So, but obviously Suburban is playing Crosspointe in this JV championship. But for a second consecutive year in a row, it's a travel on good news. But for the second consecutive year in a row, it is very exciting to know that our Crusaders have made it to the championship. I remember Mr. Matthew Herman was telling his boys a few weeks back or whenever yeah, it was before Christmas break, and I remember them talking about the tournament, and I remember him saying, and I remember him saying that he wants to win this. He really wants to win this. He really wants to win this for his boys, with his boys, and I understand why. He wants to win it, and he's going to have a chance. Is it going to be easy? I don't know. I mean, what we've seen today by Crosspointe. Oh! What a block by That bank shot is no good. 5 has the offensive rebound. Under 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Crosspointe saves it. That one falls in there, 55-21. Three is off. They're telling him to shoot it. Shoot it. And he said, I got it. I got it. It's okay. I'll shoot it. I'll shoot it. And he made it at the buzzer. 57 to 21, favor of Crosspointe. Boy, but like I was saying, as the fourth quarter is coming to you, but I mean, I remember saying Mr. Matthew Herman saying that he wants to win this tournament, and like I was saying, he's going to have a chance. He's going to have a chance. But as we've seen from Crosspointe this whole day, it's going to be very tough. And Suburban and Crosspointe, how about this? Suburban and Crosspointe played each other the very first game of the day, earlier this morning. And they are going to play the very last game of this tournament. How about that? Oh, and obviously Crosspointe beat them 36 to 26. But I tell you, Suburban is going to have a chance to redeem themselves from last season, last year, as they lost against Calvary in the championship, and they have a chance to redeem themselves this time as they lost to Crosspointe earlier today. But it's going to be very, very, very tough, very tough. But anyway, I mean, but like I was saying, I mean, as the fourth quarter is getting ready to start, but I mean, as if that one is off. Foul. And Crosspointe will get it out on the baseline. And that's a three, 60 to 21. But here's the thing. Obviously, Crosspointe is playing right now. They're going to play in the championship. Suburban is not playing right now. So just maybe, even though Crosspointe has been blowing out good news, just maybe, after playing all great today, just maybe they'll reach a point. They'll reach that kind of just I don't know, that just that tiring moment. I have no idea, but obviously, but Suburban has a chance to be rested. They are not playing right this very minute, and obviously playing 2 games in a row, and so as that one is off by Crosspointe. But I mean, I'm just throwing things out there. I have no idea, but I mean, all I do know is that one is short. 20 gets it back in, no good. 45 grabs it for Good News, up in the air, taken away by Good News. And 2-point shot, that one's off. And Crosspointe has it. .25 with it. 20, 2-point shot, no. As that one goes out of bounds, and Crosspointe stays with it. Substitutions for Good News, but I mean, as I've said, but I mean, against this Crosspointe team right now, you cannot, and I repeat, you cannot be down. You cannot be down early in the game and to expect to come back. I mean, you got. As Good News gets it. But I mean, if you're Suburban, you got to hang around and stay around. You got to stay around early, and you got to continue to fight. You know, I believe, well, if I go back and look, once again, the final score is 36 to 26. Of course, Crosspointe blew out Community, and Crosspointe obviously has been blowing out Good News. So Suburban was the only team so far. Suburban was the only team that kept, that it wasn't a blowout. So they have a chance. They have a chance. I do believe. But as I've seen Crosspointe the last two games, it's going to be tough. 5 missed it. Travel and Good News has it coming up on 3 minutes to play in this game. But I mean, it's going to be tough. I mean, it's going to be. I want it to be a battle, and I sure hope it is. I really hope it's a good battle. Under 3 minutes now to play in this game. We're going to find out. We are going to find out. Two-point shot, no. And rebound 5, the Good News. Goes out of bounds. But this game is going to get over very shortly as the championship starts at 5. Its championship game will be at 5 o'clock. So that will give enough time for both teams to rest and to practice. Give Crosspointe a little bit of time to rest and that. uh, the Crosspointe bench, man. Oh, boy. $12. Can they get one more? Well, there's a steal, a 7. 3, no. And with 2. And that will be it. Crosspointe dominates Good News, 64-23. As both teams shake each other's hands or that kind of thing, and just say congratulations, and we gotta thank Good News for coming out here and hey, I mean, at least put up a fight, you know, and I'm so proud of them. Of course, the community and Good News, but you know, only 2 teams can remain, and folks, the time is near. But great job, great job. Good news for finishing out, for playing strong and for all of that. But we thank the fans for good news for coming out, and of course the players, and so thank the fans too. Well, so I want to thank communities, fans and players, and the support. And good news is players, fans, and support. So now, 2 teams remain to fight their way for either first place or second place. Of course, Crosspointe has the first best record, and Suburban the second. And there can only be a first place and a second place. Who's it going to be? Suburban and Crosspointe coming up next. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I look forward to doing it in about 21 minutes from now. And I will talk to you then for the championship game between Suburban and Crosspointe. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you real soon. Matthew Fox saying goodbye for the time being, and I'll talk to you for the championship game. Thank you.